Don't hiding, baby. All right, turn on your webcam. Go. Aaron, Alan. Alan. Great Glory. Aaron.
Yeah.
Turn on your webcam. Go.
Yeah.
Don't run. Kid. No more running. Don't make too much noise, baby. No more noise, baby. No more noise. Don't make too much noise. Canton, Vincent. Annabelle. Webcam gone. Everyone. Vincent. No more. David. Great Glory. Turn on your webcam. Go. Jolie.
Yeah.
Put your palm together, everyone.
Lên Sophie em học ăn lại lên thấy lưới. Ăn canh nữa.
You want to stand here? All right. All right, Jolie, say Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakyamuni Buddha 3 times.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakamuni Buddha.
And tell them what they need to do when they're in the Zoom.
Don't turn off your camera. Don't unmute unless the tutor tells you to. Listen to the tutor and be respectful to other people.
Annabelle, turn on your webcam. Go. Remove your background so we can see you. All right. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Kaisen, tell them what they need to do for the meditation.
Keep your back straight. Don't play with your monkey mind if you see it, and don't actually try to mind it with you. Try to make it go away. Keep your eyes closed. If you have your monkey mind, don't let it bother you. And if you don't have anything to use for your electronic stand, then you can just put it down.
Good, thank you. Go. Good. Victory, turn on your webcam. Annabelle. Justin, turn on your webcam. Go. Okay, who have the timer? All right, hurry up. Get your timer. Come on. Do 1 minute.
1, 2, 3.
All right, meditation started. Jackson, sit down. Go. Andy, sit still. Okay, meditation is done. Call them. Come on, call them. Stay here, near, and call them.
Daniel.
Daniel.
31.
Alan.
Alan. Turn on your webcam. Go.
Yeah.
How many?
16.
Jefferson, turn on your webcam. Maybe. Okay, call them.
Aaron.
Aaron.
38. What?
Justin.
Justin? What? 40.
Chloe.
Yeah.
How many?
39.
Jolie, right? You want Jolie? Yeah, Jolie.
47. Jefferson.
Jefferson.
41.
Kyson. Kyson.
Kyson.
7.
Vincent.
That's the same amount as my age.
19.
Okay, all right, we good. All right. Everyone, pay attention to this video. This is a very good video. I want you to summarize the story. Let's say, Alan, you are very good, right? Help me to summarize the story. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good boy. This is a good one. All right. I will ask you guys if you don't remember.
From the land of Magadha.
Okay, hold on.
She was extremely beautiful and fair. When she reached Hema was born into a royal family from the land of Magadha. She was extremely beautiful and fair. When she reached an appropriate age, she became one of the chief consorts of King Bimbisara. King Bimbisara was a Sotapanna, a stream emperor, and a dedicated Buddhist. He donated his own bamboo grove to the Sangha with great respect he looked after the monks. Even though Kema was married to a devout Buddhist and heard marvelous things about the Buddha, she was afraid to see him. She identified as a very beautiful person and was proud of it. She was proud of her extraordinary beauty and was concerned that the Buddha would fault her for her vanity, embarrassing her in front of others. So, every day, she would watch as many servants and attendants carried trays, platters of food, and other offerings to the Sangha. King Bimpisara was very ashamed that even though he was the king and a chief patron of the Buddha, his main consort would not visit the Buddha. This caused him considerable stress. King Bimpisara came up with a plan. He hired a group of singers to position themselves near Kema's window and sing about the beauty, peacefulness, and harmony in the Bamboo Grove Monastery. Since Kema loved the beauty of nature, she decided to visit. Kema dressed in her finest clothes and adornments. Upon arriving at the Bamboo Grove Monastery, she was astonished at its beauty and majesty. Owing to the aura of a supreme Buddha, she was especially drawn to the hall where the Buddha was preaching. The Buddha, reading her thoughts, used his psychic powers to conjure a perfectly beautiful young woman, sitting beside him, fanning him. Kema was entranced by the woman's beauty. She thought, I have never seen anyone so beautiful in all my life. I do not have even a fraction of this woman's beauty. They say the Buddha disparages beauty, but surely they were mistaken. Then, suddenly before her very eyes, Kema watched as the beautiful woman aged. She changed from a vibrant youth into a middle-aged woman, and then into an old woman with wrinkled skin, gray hair, and broken teeth. Finally, the old woman fell lifelessly to the floor. Kema was shocked. She thought, if someone who possesses that much more beauty than me will eventually become the lifeless husk, what will happen to me? I will surely share that same fate. The Buddha read her mind and said, Kema, behold this mass of elements. It is diseased, impure, and always decaying. Filthy liquids constantly trickle and ooze out of it. Only fools would desire such a thing. Kema internalized the Buddha's teachings. Instead of thinking of others as fools, she saw that she was the real fool. All this time, she considered her body to be pure, beautiful, and desirable. Now, she acknowledged that she had personal evidence of how dirty her body really was. Each and every day, she had to clean it and dispose of the waste that came out of it. Yet, until now, she chose to ignore this truth and pretend that her body was pure, precious, and desirable. She released her attachment to that fallacy and accepted the opposite.
Hold up. Let me.
Obvious truth that she had already known. This release established her as a Sotapanna, The Buddha, sensing that she had become a Sotapanna, but knowing that she had the potential for further enlightenment, continued his sermon. He said, "The wise will cut off their attachments to lust and become indifferent to the pleasures they have renounced." Khema further internalized this teaching. Her desires did not lead to true pleasure. They led to suffering. Nothing that she desired was permanent. Nothing that she desired led purely to pleasure. Everything included suffering. Nothing that she desired was truly under her power to control. Therefore, attachment to desires would lead her not to pleasure, but to true suffering. With this understanding, she released all desires and became an Arahant, a fully liberated being. Khema, now an Arahant, had unlocked her full potential and spiritual prowess she developed over many lives. With her new abilities unlocked, she used her wisdom to discern that despite being an Arahant, she would not die immediately if she did not ordain. She returned to King Bimbisara and told him that she had now become an Arahant after hearing the Buddha's sermons. King Bimbisara was very happy for her and gave her permission to join the order of nuns. Khema returned to the order of nuns and received a proper ordination from both the Sangha of monks and the Sangha of nuns. Khema Theri, along with Upadawana Theri, were known as the foremost of all nuns. Khema Theri was known as the foremost of all nuns in wisdom, much like the Venerable Sariputta was among monks. Upadawana Theri was the foremost of all nuns in psychic abilities, much like the Venerable Mahamoggallana was among monks. What did you learn from this story? We hope you...
All right. Alan.
So basically,
Dạ thưa
it
thầy,
was a
thì cho con post
girl.
trả lời.
It was a person, a girl, and so she was very beautiful, and so there was a man, and then she married him, and then he went to listen to the Buddha's teaching, but she didn't go because I don't know why, but like I think because she was like afraid, and so the husband like wanted her to go to the Buddha like place so that she can hear his teachings, and so he sent like some singers, I guess, to sing like music, and then like I don't know how, but she went, and so then she saw the Buddha like read her mind, so then he like made like he used his psychic powers, and then he made like a girl next to fanning him like more beautiful than her, and then she noticed that, and then the woman started getting old and then died, and then she realized that everyone ended with suffering. So she listened to the Buddha's teaching and she became an Arahant, and then she came back and told her husband, and then her husband allowed her to join the order of nuns, and so she got turned into a nun, and then so she was like one of the highest ranking nuns.
Okay, wow. At the beginning, why Khema did not want to go to see the Buddha?
Because he was scared about Buddha humiliating her, because Buddha thought she was ugly, but she was not, and Buddha doesn't care.
Did you think the Buddha thought?
No, The story said that.
Baby.
Yeah.
All right. So, what else we learn in this story? What did we learn from the story? Sydney.
I joined during the last 30 seconds.
Last 30 seconds. Next time, go in a little bit earlier. So you will see the whole movie. All right. Why see always all right, why she always fond of her beauty?
Because she wants to be beautiful in life, but beautiful is not. But beautiful is not perfect. Perfect is not.
Okay, Sophie. Sophie.
I don't
Huh? What? Jolie. Jolie.
Yeah.
Oh, you have an echo. Vincent.
Vincent.
Yeah.
What did you learn from the story?
I learned that to maybe when you're scared, you can maybe like try to get over it.
What happens if we always proud of ourselves? Is that a good thing?
No,
Why not?
because that's not being humble.
Yeah. And can you be able to learn from others when we are always proud about ourselves? No. And quý vị, come here. Come back. Nina, sit down. All right. So and the king he was the first one. He was the one that he okay, bà đứa stand over here. If I see one more time. We study, don't disturb. If you disturb, no one can learn. So you distract, no one can be able to focus. Next time, if I say one more time, then I ask you to stand. Okay. Aaron.
Yeah.
So the camera, okay, after all, when she met the Buddha, after all, what happened to her?
So when she met the Buddha, she thought that if she's beautiful, then it's gonna stay with her forever, and she's never gonna stop being beautiful. And then when she learned that desire only leads to suffering, she stopped trying to be beautiful.
And at the end, what happened to her?
She became a monk.
Good. Alan, what happened to her?
She attained arahantship.
Yeah. She attained the arahantship. That is the highest achievement, right? So, and she is the foremost in what? What is she foremost in? Who knows? What is he good in? Kyson. Vincent.
Yeah.
What is she foremost in? She is number one in what? Compared to who?
To Buddha.
No.
To the monks.
Oh, to the king.
To the nuns.
To the king. To the monks.
Sariputta. You know who is Sariputta?
Isn't he the right
Or-
right?
What he good at?
Right shoulder of Buddha.
Yeah, what he good at? You who know?
Oh God.
Right hand.
Left hand.
Vincent, you know Sariputta? What is he number one in?
That's you.
I forgot.
You forgot.
Vincent.
What about you?
Oh,
What about Andy?
I don't know.
You don't know. You know how to run, but you don't know how to answer.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not smart at answering.
Okay. Aaron, do you know Sariputta good in?
No one in this whole class knows.
Oh, you learned about the Buddha story many times. You don't even know who is Sariputta.
Sariputta, I think, is the left-hand disciple, but I don't know what he's good at.
Oh my goodness.
He's the right shoulder of a Buddha.
Yeah, he's the right hand of the Buddha. But what are you good in, Alan?
Yeah.
You know who
Football.
huh?
What? Is he good
You
at
know
football?
Sariputta, who he good in what? He number one what?
Disciple.
I know, but
He's right-hand disciple.
I know why he a right hand disciple. He number one in what?
Maybe because
That is okay, Magalana, he number one in what?
Psychic powers.
Right? So Sariputta, he number one in what?
Powers.
No.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, that's
Come on, baby. Okay, so
See why.
see, okay, Sariputta is number one in wisdom. Malagana is number one in psychic power. So Kema is number one in wisdom in the nun, not the monk. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, and you know why she have that power to be able to get to number one?
Because she was brave and
she was an iron heart.
Why she became a hat and also number one in wisdom?
Because she understands that beautifulness is the key.
Alan, do you know why?
No.
Vincent, do you know why?
Can you repeat the question again?
Do you know why she is number one in wisdom and also attend Alahat when she was a lay person? Do you know why? It did not happen overnight, right? So she have to do something in the past. Okay.
in the past.
She in many past lives, right? She the one who practiced very good. That's why this life she is number one in wisdom. Does that make sense? It's not overnight. Nothing happened overnight, baby. Yeah. All right. Hubert, where are you? Not Kaisen, tell them when they go into the breakout room. Go.
When you go to the breakout room, you should not talk when you I mean, look, no, I'm going to start with the other ones. Sorry. Always keep your web camera on. Don't try to like cheat, like use calculator when you're like doing math. Don't try to cheat. Number 2, by using your adult that's nearby you, but that's not on the camera.
Okay, so always don't chat only when the tutor asks you to do so. Don't talk only when the tutor asks you to do so.
Yeah.
Okay, respect everyone. Thank you, con. All right, con.